Imagine showing someone a postcard and they laugh, then cry, then immediately start searching for flight prices. That's exactly what happens when Americans and Brits get their first glimpse of Cape Town, South Africa.
Behold South Africa. Good morning, South Africa! What does footsack mean? Behold South Africa. Life. Real life. The thing that we've been denied for so long. Good morning, South Africa! Footsack! Yes! Footsack you too, my neighbors! What does footsack mean? Can somebody explain footsack? Yes! Yes, good morning! Unjani! Sabona! Sabunani! Footsack! Everybody! Yes! Have a good day, a good night, my neighbors. My neighbors, yes. Yes, sis. From America to South Africa. Yes. The Republic, yes, sir. Footsack, everybody! Footsack! Yes! Footsack! I think that means have a good day in South Africa. Or it means good night. But footsack to you too, my brother and my sisters. Unjani, Sabunani. Yeah.
As an African American living in South Africa, I can say definitively that the malls in Cape Town, South Africa are better than the ones in the States. Let me show you why. Their malls are built for convenience. They have security everywhere on the outside and the inside of the malls. And on the inside, they have banks. What mall you been to in the States that had a bank in it? It might be one, but it won't be many. First of all, it's clean. Way cleaner than any mall I've ever seen in the United States, to include the famous malls that I live near in Las Vegas. Look at the sidewalks. Look how new everything is and how clean the entrance is. You don't see trash nowhere. You don't see no cigarette butts. You don't see no gum stuck to the floor. And everything is just brand new and smelling good and looking good. I love it. Hold on. It gets better. Is that a car in the mall? Yes, they have a car dealership inside the mall. Crazy, right? Not really. Not really. It's very much so convenient, because if you were buying a car, you know how long it takes to buy a car in the States. If you buying a car and you stay there for 4 hours and your kids can go get food and you can walk around, you could go to the pharmacy inside the mall to pick up your medication. And groceries. The grocery stores are mostly inside malls here around this area. That's amazing. And of course, they have everything else like regular malls. So they're going to have the clothing stores, the shoe stores, the electronic stores, all of the coffee shops, the kiosk with the little phone cases and everything. And this place here is special because everything is 12 Rand here.
Now, this is what I'm talking about right here. So, Leila, you say you've been to 94 countries. Think about it now. 94 countries. You've tried their food. You've tried their music. You've tried their culture. You've tried their scenery. And you've come to the conclusion that Cape Town is still number one.
So just landed in Cape Town, my first time ever here, and honestly this place is crazy. It is like no other place that I've been in the world. Like earlier we were exploring around Long Street and we're in like Green Square markets, I think, which was crazy. It's like people, hustling, bustling you. There's like homeless people everywhere. Then you come down here to the waterfront and there's like the Ferrari garage, tons of malls and things like that. It's honestly crazy. But yeah, first time in Cape Town. I'm here for the Cape Town 10s. I'm going to be there tomorrow and Saturday, so that's the rugby 10s. I'm going to be playing rugby. I'm going to be there with all of you guys, so hopefully if you are coming down to the Cape Town 10s, let me know. But Cape Town, the culture, the rugby culture here, it's crazy. I think I might have to stay here a little bit longer. I don't want to go home. Also, I've just come to this restaurant called Tang. It's on the waterfront. I need some recommendations for restaurants and things to do whilst I'm here. So let me know. This looks really good. It's supposed to be rated #1 restaurant in South Africa 2024. But let me know any more recommendations in the comments.
Look at all these chickens.
Pagkakain na.
Oh, pagkakaina.
You see them?
How is it living in South Africa? How are you treated as an American? I plan on moving my whole family there. My husband has a cousin who has a house that he's willing to rent to us. Girl, that's amazing. That is amazing. I am treated, I would say, really, really good here. Really good here. People are nice. People are kind. People are very friendly. People are very warm, welcoming, inviting. People talk to me every single day. I've never experienced anything like it, and I'm from the deep South, okay? I spent a lot of time in a lot of different states in America, and I know about Southern hospitality, but South African hospitality is a different thing. It's a completely different thing. I'm telling you, everywhere I go, I meet somebody that is cool. Like, I don't have no problems, no complaints, honestly. I don't have any complaints about how I've been treated here in South Africa. I think that if you want to visit, definitely visit before you move, just to make sure you know exactly where you want to be, because I hear that Joburg is a completely different vibe than Cape Town. I've only been in Cape Town and like surrounding areas, but it's been amazing. I love it so much. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend you come out here and visit Cape Town. If you do, we can help you plan your move when you're coming, if you decide to move to Cape Town. And we also offer tour guide services. So if you're interested in that, just shoot me a DM and we can work it out, girl.
Cape Town is so cheap, man. It's insane. My goal now at this stage is spend between $150,000 to $200,000 a month. My house is 12,000 square feet. I have a steam room, sauna. I have a full home CrossFit gym. I have 2 security guards on rotation. I have a full-time chef who cooks me 3 meals a day. I have tried my best in Cape Town to spend more than $30,000 a month. I can't. I've tried. I go to every single restaurant. I try to look for the most expensive bottle of wine. I've never been able to find anything more than $100.
Always Sabona Undani. Good morning, South Africa. Good morning.
Can someone please tell me why I feel like we are falling so behind here in the US? Bro, I just saw what Africa really looks like. It looks like something straight out of a movie. Out of a movie, bro. Let me show you. There is no freaking way. What other places don't we know about?
After trying South African Nando's, I do not know how to go back to the British one, but spend a fun day in Cape Town with me. I had an overnight flight from London, so I landed nice and early, and first things first, we made our way to the hotel, which is the Mount Nelson Hotel. It's so cute and pink. I love it. Not only the exterior, the interior is amazing, and it has breathtaking views. When I got to my suite, I was speechless. I mean, the suite is so big, and I have it all to myself because we have separate rooms. And I'm so not used to sleeping alone. I know that I'm gonna leave the lights on tonight, but it's gorgeous. So I obviously had to take a shower and get ready for the day. The view of Table Mountain in this hotel is amazing. I had a stroll there, but I actually had to go back and change because I have a fitting session booked for an exciting shoot tomorrow. Unfortunately, I can't show you what it's about just yet, but it's gonna come out very soon. I've been wanting to try South African Nando's. I heard so much about it and I was so excited, and guys, the flavors were immaculate, and that pulled chicken rice box was my fave. It was just more flavorful, especially the chicken was more seasoned. Anyways, headed back to the hotel, and I think I'm on outfit number before now. We actually wanted to go for dinner but stopped off at Bo-Kaap. This colorful neighborhood is full of history and culture. I wish I would have had more time, but I don't have a lot of time in Cape Town, so I have to see as much as I can. So we headed to V&A Waterfront next. Fanan and I were just admiring the scenery and of course the shops that were there. I just have to say that Cape Town is so beautiful. I mean, look at the views. And the people are so friendly. After getting some souvenirs, we had a stroll outside. We were so spontaneous and just walked into the timeout market for dinner. The food was decent though. I sadly had to rush back to the hotel because I have to be back up tomorrow at 3 a.m. And yes, I'm sleeping with the lights on. Bye guys.
Guys, this is what it looks like to live in Cape Town. This is what I'm looking at right now. What the heck? Unreal.
I feel like when I've been in South Africa now for a week, just in Cape Town, and I feel like nobody told me about the true magic. Like, I get it, the mountain, the sea, Lion's Head, like I get it, I get all that. But Woolworths supermarket? I mean, is there anything more majestic than Woolworths supermarket? It needs to be spoken about more. It needs to be in the tourist guides. Woolworths, my friends.
There is something in the water here in South Africa, in Cape Town. Every single person I've seen is beautiful. Sexy. Gorgeous. It's actually insane. I find myself just staring, and I need to stop, because I'm like staring. So if you live in South Africa or Cape Town, and you don't think you're sexy, you are, to me at least, and hopefully anyone who visits. Please, someone find a husband or wife in South Africa.
If you live in London, the best thing you can do in winter is leave. Come to Cape Town. Life's a beach. It's your choice if you want to be a bad one. And I kind of mumble with myself. You're not goofing. The mountain, it moves like a woman.
Does it?
Curvaceous. Are you ready?
Yes.
There you go.
Just to your right a little bit. Older than I've been in London.
Maybe we didn't escape.
I'm not even that cold.
Guys, I think I might be in love with Cape Town. I've only had 48 hours here, but I'm a fan.
Cape Town versus Johannesburg. This is my opinion as a tourist. So I broke it up into 3 categories: safety, community, and culture and experience. Safety. So for reference, I stayed in the Melrose area in Johannesburg and near the V&A waterfront in Cape Town. I would say because Johannesburg is more commercial, I felt more safe, and Melrose felt like a more walkable area than waterfront. Community. No competition. Cape Town. Every single video that I had posted in Cape Town was, welcome to my beautiful country. Oh, congratulations. People were coming up to me saying, oh, congratulations on your proposal at the bar. I was like, the vibes here, I literally wanted to move when I met the people. Last but not least, let's get into experience. So when you're going to Cape Town, there's more of a variety of things to do. They have the coast, the wineries, in addition to the food and the shopping. When I went to Johannesburg, it felt more westernized, more like a New York City. It's very walkable. There's a lot of shopping there and a lot of food. However, it is also very educational. So that makes it a mandatory stop, but when I call it a vacation, I'm giving that to Cape Town.
Should I move here?
Pulled up to the garage. Yeah, we out here. Gatsby. The place to be for our Gatsby.
This is the infamous Gatsby, but now the question is, which one do I get? Subway Surfer, the Full House. Usually Full House has like the lettuce and all the garnishes and stuff. What you getting?
How much is this? I think it was $160. She's already spicy though.
Full House beef Gatsby. And this is the mini. A mini. So we had to get our South African snacks since we're having a South African Gatsby. Jive, Mango Tango, and Coca-Cola, but it was Wooza, which is a what? Tropical glaze flavored Coca-Cola. Okay. It's gonna get in my hair. Wow. This is huge. Mouth big. Oh. No, mouth ain't that big. This is too big. Are you able to bite it? Yo. You gotta know how to eat it. It's a skill. It's a skill. Look at how busy you got it. How that taste? Pineapple Coca-Cola. Oh no, it's on my food. It's got egg, steak, lettuce, chips, french fries, and all the sauce. I want more lettuce. Tomatoes. It's good. I've had a Gatsby before. So this would be on the better end of Gatsby's. I would like a little bit more lettuce or less fries. Love the fries, but there's no room for lettuce. And then like there's only one tomato on each side. Did you have a tomato on each side? Yeah. I like the egg. It was made just right. The type of sandwiches that we make in the States, like in New York and stuff, we call them like hoagies, our bread. It's on another level. New York bread, New York pizza, New York. But bread here, it's cool. I would like a little more lettuce. That's really it. I may have to try this Vienna one that she got next time. Try that next time. Lots of sauce. Sauce is something. But for a full house, I want some lettuce. You know what else I want? I want some onions. I feel like I'm missing onions in y'all sandwiches. All y'all Gatsby's, I need some onions.
So why? There was one with onions.
Is there?
It was a Subway.
A full house should always come with an onion. Oh wait. I shouldn't have to ask for it. I want raw onions. I don't even want grilled onions. I want raw onions. Give me a raw onion. Y'all might need to concoct that one day. But it's there. Oh, that's not bad. Oh. It's a hard aftertaste. A little kick in the end. But it's cool. It's like a sweet kick in the end. I'll give it a 9. I think if I had my lettuce, I'm telling you, it's like hardly any lettuce. My son didn't even know that there was lettuce in his side. He said, where? Come with the lettuce. This is messy. I'm gonna tell you that. It is so big and so messy. He even went and got a whole new paper just to clean it up.
Clean mine up.
He likes clean sandwich. That's not what a Gatsby is, bro.
I don't want all that stuff.
Alright. Well.
Yes, it's gonna get too messy.
Oh, you're gonna hit this up first.
It's in like so.
Yeah. I'm here. I really enjoyed it. Look how crowded it is. Sure. He's here! I had to come eat.
This is not the first American we have in our shop, but it's such a pleasure to have people coming from America to try my food. Lekker mense, you guys are missing out. If you're in the USA, you are missing out. When you come to Cape Town, make your way to my place.
That's right.
Yeah, you need to put in the details of where we are. Thank you so much. Thanks so much. What's up guys, we are super happy tonight and super busy tonight. If I don't make a TikTok tonight, the people's gonna be very mad at me. Hey! I even have people from America. Tia, can you guys say hello? Did you enjoy the food?
I did.
Did you enjoy? Even though they want a little bit more lettuce, next time you order more garnish.
Yes.
Because of the American people out there, you must watch out. We're making moves out here.
Making moves. Hey, it's worth coming all the way from one side of town to the other side of town.
For a lekker
More
Gatsby.
lettuce though and more onions.
Onions, definitely we'll do that for you. Okay, I'll make sure that the cash is requested. Okay.
That's right. Thank you.
Cheers. Nice meeting you, bro. Take care.
Somebody said y'all don't give a damn about the travel content unless we tell y'all how much money we spent. So here are the receipts. We pulled up to Cape Town, 30 black people deep, and at least 20 of them, it was their very first time in Africa. Look at me breaking their motherland virginity. So the round trip flight from Atlanta was $1,550, and that came with 2 checked bags, 3 meals, free alcohol, and free Wi-Fi. But baby, the star of the trip was our luxury accommodations. Ocean views, mountain views, infinity pool, panoramic doors, rich. For transportation, we had 2 vans with 2 drivers every day. And if you ain't never been chauffeured before, you ain't no diva. Now, of course, you can't go to Cape Town and not go wine tasting. We visited 2 estates and had 10 tastings because when you're on vacation, who the hell needs sobriety? Should you be interested in an African safari to hang out in the wildlife with some wild animals that can literally kill you? But we breaking stereotypes out here, okay? Black people like adventure too. Now, I will say that the animals were actually reach your hand out the window. You might not get it back close. They were eye contact might trigger them close. And now you just spent $94 to be a part of the circle of life. But hey, Hakuna Matata. And what better way to relax after a safari than a full body massage? Cheers to the good life and welcome to our epic welcome dinner. Now, this was free for our guests because they always bring in the vibes. Payment came through in dance battles and energy, okay? It was truly a happy day. It was really important to us that history and culture be reflected on this trip, so we took a walking tour through Langa, which is the oldest township in Cape Town, and we also went to Robben Island, where Mandela was imprisoned for 18 years. Our tour guide was actually one of Mandela's prison mates. May God bless that black man, because my forgiveness ain't set up like that. Y'all know it ain't a Joy Trip if we ain't turning up on a cruise, and that's from the youngest to the oldest, because Joy Trip does not discriminate and the vibes never expire. Special shout outs to the lady of the hour, Mama Joy. Her birthday dinner was full of authentic African cuisine, dancing, drumming, face painting, and plenty joy. I just love her so much. Now here's a joy tip. Choose your travel people wisely because it can make or break the trip. Yeah, this vacation was brought to you by Joy Trip, but the success is solely based on good energy, good vibes, and flexibility. Anywho, the approximate grand total per guest was... Some may say this was too much for 1 week, but I think it was worth every penny that my underpaying job gives me because this travel stuff ain't paying me yet. And yes, that was a sincere cry for help.
Make sure y'all put this on TikTok. You heard me? Come on, I'm walking across the highway. Make sure I don't get hit, nigga. I got a family. My kids and mama love me. Listen to me, y'all better come visit Cape Town. This shit's so beautiful. Come on, man. What is that down there? Come on, I'm finna let y'all see this shit. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Hey, ladies, y'all know my nigga Kesey travel the world and he takes some of the best pictures, but y'all please tell this nigga, don't climb down there to get in them right. Don't do it. Nah, please. Nah. My insurance ain't gonna hold you down now. Come on now, you can't climb down there. This shit, y'all welcome home. Y'all will be visiting your home, your motherland, through this channel for the next 3 or 4 days. So every time you pick up your phone, you come right here. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm telling you right now, somebody grandma could make some green tea with this right now. And it's a nigga somewhere in Jacksonville or Miami that'll try to smoke that. I could just look at it. Say that again?
In the morning, you can see the whales diving up and down.
That's why God ain't gonna bless you niggas. I told you I seen a whale and they thought, my nigga, life is crazy. Life is crazy. I just was finna walk off and just talk to y'all and say, boy, nigga think I'm joking. I seen a whale. I seen it. They thinking the nigga cap. Nah, guess what? The African that's here with us, that's gonna guide us through for the next few days.
It's like someone took California, the French Riviera, and a hint of Rio, blended it with wild African charm, added penguins, mountains, vineyards, and then topped it off with bright smoke and a sunset that looks like heaven forgot its gates open. Cape Town isn't just a city, it's a full-blown experience. And the way Americans and British tourists react, oh, it's a mix of disbelief, obsession, and deep envy. Because suddenly, that yearly trip to Spain or a quick drive to the Grand Canyon doesn't quite slap the same way anymore. Let's start with the iconic Table Mountain. Americans look at it like it's a CGI backdrop from a Marvel movie. Is that real? They whisper as their iPhones try and fail to capture the magic. Brits, meanwhile, compare it to their beloved Lake District and then quickly apologize to the mountain gods for even daring to try. Table Mountain isn't just a view, it's a flex. And Cape Town knows it. It's like the city casually leaned back and said, oh, that's just our mountain. It's flat. Because we like to be different. Then there's the weather. Americans from the East Coast arrive in July, wrapped up in coats because it's their summer and they expect everyone else to play along. But Cape Town's in winter, baby. Except it's a winter where you can still get a tan, hike up a mountain, and enjoy a beach picnic, all in one day. Brits, used to 9 months of drizzle and 3 minutes of sun, just stand around blinking. Is this legal? They ask, are we actually allowed to enjoy being outside without an umbrella? But hold on, let's talk about the beaches. Clifton, Camps Bay, Muizenberg, each one more stunning than the last. Americans lose their minds over the idea that penguins casually chill at Boulder's Beach. Are those real? Yes, Karen, those are real penguins, not animatronics, not holograms. Real, waddling, tuxedo-wearing locals who've been here longer than you've been alive. And the water, that icy Atlantic current that could freeze the sarcasm out of a Londoner. But do you see anyone complaining? Nope, because when you've got those views, that golden sand, and a sundowner in hand, your toes can shiver all they want, your soul is warm. Now let's move to the food scene. Americans can't believe they can get a gourmet steak for the price of a Starbucks Frappuccino back home. Wait, this was aged for 21 days. And it's under $10. They double-check the bill like they're expecting a prank. Brits, well, they're just thrilled they don't have to eat mushy peas or pay £15 for a sad slice of fish. Cape Town's food scene is a spicy, vibrant dance between African tradition, global flair, and enough wine to make a Frenchman blush. Speaking of wine, oh dear. Take a Brit who's only known boxed wine and drag them into Stellenbosch or Constantia. Watch their eyes widen as they swirl, sniff, and sip in disbelief. Why is this not the #1 destination in the world? They ask, staring across a vineyard toward the mountains. Americans too are stunned. Napa who? Cape Town has wine routes, not just wine farms. And you can tour them with a vintage tram or a bicycle. Try doing that in California without needing a second mortgage. Let's not forget the people. Americans are floored by the warmth, the humor, the way Cape Townians laugh with their whole bodies. Everyone here acts like they've known me for years, one tourist said. That's the magic. You're not just visiting Cape Town, you're becoming part of it. Brits take a minute to adjust. They're suspicious at first. Too much friendliness makes them think there's a scam. But give them a few hours, and they're melting into the rhythm of the city, finally understanding what Ubuntu feels like. Then there's the diversity. You'll hear Afrikaans, Isixhosa, English, and maybe a language or two you didn't even know existed, all in one Uber ride. Americans try to keep up with the accents. Brits just nod and smile. But they're all in awe of how many cultures collide here, not in conflict, but in colorful harmony. It's not perfect. No place is, but it's real, raw, and beautiful. Now let's talk markets. Americans love the Old Biscuit Mill, the Bay Harbor Market, Green Market Square. They walk in thinking they're just here to browse. An hour later, their arms are full of handmade crafts, gourmet snacks, leather bags, spices they can't pronounce, and a very questionable wooden giraffe. Brits come in clutching their pound coins like life rafts, only to leave converted to the magic of borrowers' rolls and local beadwork. I didn't even know I needed a Zulu drum, one British backpacker said, but now I feel like it's part of my soul. The scenery. Oh man. Chapman's Peak Drive has Americans filming vertical videos while hanging out of car windows screaming, "This is wild." Brits. They get poetic. It's like Scotland, if Scotland had better lighting and a tropical vibe. Cape Point makes jaws drop. Signal Hill at sunset makes lovers swoon. And Lion's Head, that hike gives tourists a reason to re-evaluate their gym habits. Let's be honest though, not everything is paradise. Americans panic the first time they see load shedding. Why is the power out? They ask. Capetonians just shrug. Battery lights, babe. Brits. They barely notice. Ah yes, reminds me of the war, one elderly visitor muttered. And water restrictions. Americans used to 30-minute showers have a small meltdown. I can't use what? But then they see how the city handled the day zero crisis and they're impressed. This place is resilient. It bends but doesn't break. And the wildlife. Oh, you haven't lived until you've seen an American scream as a baboon tries to steal their chips. Or a Brit slowly backing away from a dassy like it's a lion in disguise. Mate, it's looking at me funny. Cape Town puts you in touch with nature in a way that's both majestic and mildly terrifying. Now let's zoom out for a second. Cape Town isn't just a tourist destination. It's a living, breathing paradox of first world views and developing world hustle. It's beauty and grit. It's the beach and the township. It's the elegance of the V&A waterfront and the raw creativity of Woodstock street art. And when Americans and Brits get a taste of it, they never quite recover. They go home and start planning their next trip. They start dropping Isixhosa clicks into conversation. They Google, property in Cape Town, just for fun. And every Instagram caption from that point on reads, "Take me back." Because Cape Town does that. It steals your breath, then your heart, then your loyalty. It's a city that doesn't need to beg for attention. It just exists. Loud, proud, and spectacular. And the world can't help but fall in love. So the next time someone tells you they've seen it all, London, New York, Paris, just smile and whisper, "Have you seen Cape Town though?"